Hi there, I'm Buddha and you're watching Dr. Guitar, a show for all you guitarists out there. In today's episode, I'm showing you my Budda Power Blues setup. We are recording the second Blues Experience record, and a lot of you guys have been asking me to talk more about my bands and my own musical projects. So here it is. I'm recording Budda Power Blues with Maria João, which is a blues. The project is called The Blues Experience. This is the second record, so it's called The Blues Experience 2. And we are recording basic tracks and overdubbing. This will be following the recording process for Budda Power Blues and Maria João next record. So just want to take you to a ride on our Budda Power Blues setup. We are recording the basic tracks, the band tracks, which is almost everything, because we don't almost do overdubs except for vocals and some percussion, some backing vocals. So this is the setup. Let me show you. The drums are where they usually are, but this time I mic'd it up a lot. I have mics on everything because I want to be able to use some special effects. So we have this panels here to block the guitar sound from that microphone, which is a kick drum microphone, a trick I got from Eric Valentine. This is my, and that is a Shure KSM 32. Lovely mic. This is the TG88 Biodynamic for the kick drum, my usual mic. We have a hidden DPA on the right cymbal. Sometimes it's this ride, sometimes it's this one. We change it. It has a magnet, so we can fix it easily. On the toms, I got my recently bought Sennheiser E604, which I really love. So I bought a set of 3, and I really like it. And here we have a Glyn Johns kind of technique. I usually use 2 overheads, so I use this overhead, this TM1 on the overhead, and the TM2, which is the black one over there. That one, I use it as an under S, but sometimes it doesn't work. So this recording, I set up a Sontronics Delta, no, not the Delta, the Sigma, as a side one. So then I'm using an SM7 on the snare. I'm liking it a lot. And I'm using also a DPA on the hi-hat. I'm using the hose around the drum kit. It's a Sylvia Massey trick I like. It's a lo-fi sounding drum. I'm using this Electro Voice, this old one, behind the kit. It's just punchy. I'm using a very cheap Fame microphone on the drums, on the bass drum. It's just getting the click, which I like it a lot. And I'm using this Granelli Audiolabs SM57 on over the kick drum. It is also giving me a little bit of the kick, a little bit of the whole kit. And that's basically it, except from the room mics. The room mics are over here. Let me turn on the lights. I'm using the Biodynamic M160 and the M130 as an MS stereo technique. And I'm capturing this messy room. For the guitar, I'm using my trusty Tremo Verb coupled with the pig nose. So I'm miking it up, the Tremo Verb as an M160 and the halo on it. The pig nose as an SM57 on it, both clamped with a great amp clamp. And I'm using for the guitar, I'm using this AMEC mic pre with the trusty distressors going into Pro Tools. For the bass, I'm using the same Bassman 100 I usually use. It sounds incredible, a little finicky, but incredible. And I'm using a 421 on the cabinet. For the pedal board, oh, and I'm also using the Tech 21 Di for a clean bass sound, just as safety. Going into the Guedes audio mic pre, this one, the Shadow Hills compressor. The API is off and it's going to the mag, giving it a little bass boost. The mic is going to the 6176, the Universal Audio, so 610 mic pre with an 1176 compressor. My pedal board is the usual Blues Experience pedal board. So the Hudson broadcast as overdrive, the Guedes Miesnick, I don't know how to say it, as a second overdrive, a boost, the ARP 87 as a delay, and the Strymon Flint. That's basically it. Okay, so I'm here in the studio preparing for the recordings of Maria João. We are recording her vocals, and I will show you how we will record her vocals and my vocals, of course, too. So let me show you. This is the microphone setup. I will show it from here. So it's my Perlman TM1. I got this electro voice, this very different and strange electro voice microphone. I love it because it has not enough low end, not too much low end, I mean. So this microphone is going to the GHS color box, distorting it and going to some signal chain. And then this hose here in the middle, the Sylvia Massey trick, will go there. And at the end, it's plugged into an SM57, I'm sorry. And it's getting me a delay, very short delay. So this is the vocal effects pedal board. It's going here to the color box. It's not set right now, but I will distort it here. Then I will record a distorted signal from the GHX, but I will also be recording a signal here. I have the Space Echo emulation for the delay and the Surfy Bear Industries for the reverb. I will use the reverb all the way up because I only want reverb. The dry vocal is already on the dry vocal. That's it. Oh, and I'm also using this two microphones. I just messed up here. Okay. So I'm using this setup for an MS recording. So she will be singing over there, and these microphones will be capturing the room ambience. I have the FET head on the microphones, so they are well powered. The FET head is this piece here, so it's this extra piece. It's a preamp. It lives out from here. So it's a preamp from Triton Audio. It gives me 27 extra dBs of gain. So since these are ribbon microphones and I'm recording a vocal very distant, this is great. I have the normal one here and the germanium here, which is a little brighter, and the M130 is a little darker microphone. So I prefer to use the germanium with darker microphones. Well, that's it. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope you've liked this show. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe the YouTube channel and share it with the world. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you want to get some guitar lessons with me via Skype, please send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook and we'll deal with it from there. Also, visit my reverb.com music store. I have some products to sell there, some products I represent, as the Triton Audio Fathead, for example, I showed you in this show. And you're helping me continuing to do this. So thank you so much. We'll see each other next week. Bye-bye.